So, I think we can go ahead here and go find Kodin today on KOTOR. Don't know where he is exactly, so we'll probably just stumble around slightly blindly. Yeah, the Commoners was like a bar. Vosk. Hello. You're brave to walk here, ex-Jedi. And landing on Nar Shaddaa, you have stepped into the great dragon's jaws. Is the game running a little weird? Yeah, systems are running a little janky recently. It looked like the browser was stealing a bunch of resources again, so I had to shut it down and reboot it. Who are you? I'm Vosk, once of the Bounty Hunters Guild, now no longer. You have nothing to fear from me. You want to be my friend? I want a Trandoshan friend. And why is that? Because I am no longer of them. I do not hunt as they do, as cowards, as honorless betrayers. Membership in the guild is name only, and most are killers, assassins. Something has taken their hunter's heart and twisted it. Those of the guild no longer take pleasure in the hunt, only in the kill. Bounty hunting has become murder. A Trandoshan with, well, I guess the Trandoshans are honorable in their own way. They're your standard space barbarians, right? I had other questions for you. Ask your questions. I have time enough. I am being hunted. I need to know by who. Draw out the bounty hunters, let them collect the bounty, then you will find out. I was hoping to find out without it coming to that. Hope has no currency on Nar Shaddaa. Force them to come from the shadows and break their truce. Make the predators show themselves. What can I do to make them show themselves? Credits of the blood that beats in the heart of every bounty hunter. Make enough trouble, get a price on your head, and make it so high that the scent drives them mad, and no one can resist wanting to kill you. Well, that doesn't sound very comforting. Nothing is gained without risk. If you seek danger, be prepared for it to be at your throat. I do like Trandoshans quite a bit. Cause trouble, make someone mad enough. Yeah, I've already seen that. Who should I make mad? Easiest is the exchange. No one else has the credits to pay enough to break the truce. There's much danger in that. It's like baiting a Wookiee. You will succeed, but it isn't likely you will have all your limbs at the end. A Wookiee? A beast on a planet near my homeworld, valued for their pelts. They are difficult prey. I'll be going now. Alright, Vosk has given us a little pointer on the Nar Shaddaa storyline arc here. Nobody else seems to be relevant.
The bounty hunters have been laying low recently, like they're waiting for something.
Oh, that's probably code in there. So, yeah, this was the other way from the landing pad. Okay, let's do another save here. So this guy we need to generate specifically the droid processor. Code in me, junk dealer me, you buy? What are you trading? Much scrap, useful junk, litter moon, code and gather, patch sell. You want parts, junk droids? Let me see what you're selling. Alright, Zerky utility belt. Demo repair, security, treat injury. Fantastic. Only costs 100. This is a scripted item to always be here. Was the processor what I needed? I forgot already. Diatium plating. Damage maybe 75% versus melee types. But then a dex penalty. Quadrinium. Man, there's some crazy armors, huh? I actually... Oh, and we got the Agrinium, which is supposed to be the best one. Really, because of the energy, right? Okay, I think that's a good inventory if it's everything we actually need. 47. These are way more expensive. Fighting upgrade. Systems fortification. Ooh, geez. Con 2, Dex 4. Dex 3. Some crazy droid upgrades. But it makes sense. Droids should conceptually be like extra modular. That is the one I needed, right? Yeah. Okay. Very cool. Okay, so question number 1. With the utility belt and Valor, where am I? On repair. 19. So 1 level up, I should have what I need. Let's go get HK. I'm gonna have to look up all of his stuff. You know what? Let me do that quick. Okay, so yeah, there's definitely gonna be dialogue stuff here. We definitely want to go ahead and get him unlocked before we go to the yacht. Since I kind of intend to finish Nar Shaddaa, there's no reason to delay doing this. However, there is a potential reason to delay doing this, and that is the HK Pacifist upgrade, which gives you some permanent bonuses to HK. I don't know the exact like events surrounding installing it, because obviously it doesn't make sense to make HK-47 a pacifist, right? And he doesn't become a pacifist, so I'm guessing you try to upgrade him with this pacifist thing, and he rejects it, and that's where you get the extra points from, or whatever, something like that. There should be 2 ways to unlock this. One is a specific like quest unlock trigger that happens here after Onderon and Duxon. The other way is to go to a vendor with all of the HK components in your inventory, and then that one should spawn as the 5th component. But we're going to make the... Well, we can't do that anyway because we don't have all the parts in our inventory. So we're going to just go ahead and do this. And plus, if we were to wait, we would miss out on the opportunity to get a permanent upgrade for HK-47 on Goto's yacht. So that's all the reasons it makes sense to do this now. Okay.
Don't you ever give it a rest? Fine, don't mind me. I just need to get some stuff from the cargo hold.
You know the first tier of styles, but you're holding back because I am unarmed. Tell me where you were trained.
What can I say? I'm a quick study.
You lie. Few know the Echani styles by reflex.
Oh yeah? Guess you saw a lot of the world while you were freezing your cargo hold off in the Ice Academy. Didn't you, sister? Next time I walk in here, I'm carrying a blaster. Oh yeah, one other thing. Don't think I haven't noticed the way you've been sparring with our ex-Jedi friend. This isn't some pleasure yacht. So if I did know all the Echani movements, I might know more than just the first tier, including the etiquette rituals. So keep your hands where I can see them.
Fool.
Shut up.
I like that the crew is more antagonistic in this one, in KOTOR 2, than in KOTOR 1. KOTOR 1, everybody's brought together by circumstance, and it's even with the dark side, you know, companions are more aligned with the broader group until, of course, the very end, where, you know, the party can fall apart. In this game, they don't hesitate to have some antagonism in the crew, and that's fun. That's more realistic. All right, install the processor. Success. You've installed the processor. There's a low hum from within the droid. The sound of circuits sparking, restoring power through the droid's systems.
Diagnostic. HK-47.
He returns, the king himself.
Primary systems. Assessment. It appears I have suffered considerable damage and dismemberment. I can feel all the cracks in my motivators. And my central control cluster seems to have taken several repeated blaster shots at close range. How crude.
Let's make sure. Let's check if there's any influence to gain here. Okay, there's no points to be gained in this starting dialogue. We can just pick whatever things feel natural or correct. Why were you in our storage hold?
Answer. I do not know, Master. It is curious that I was here, although this place does seem familiar.
Minding his own business, don't look at him.
Revelation. Perhaps someone was already in the process of rebuilding me. It may be I was needed for some task.
Any idea what happened to you?
Answer. It seems you would know more than I. My memory centers are experiencing some setbacks. Reflection. Of course, for some reason that does not alarm me. I suspect I have suffered such repeated memory failures before. Still, the loss of my higher combat and assassination protocols is shameful and degrading.
You're an assassin droid?
Recitation. Yes, as I said, I am an assassin droid. It is my primary function to burn holes through meat bags that you wish removed from the galaxy. Master, oh, how I hate that term.
What, meatbag?
Answer. No, Master. I said it again.
Well, get used to it.
Answer. Yes, Master.
You ready to serve me, droid?
Answer. Yes, Master. HK-47 is ready to serve.
Ah, we missed out on the dialogue for the HK-50s. I didn't mean to skip that. Oh well. I'm sure that's fine. Alright. So, I'll take a look at his skill set and level ups. He comes equipped with a generic blaster rifle. I'll unequip him for now. Presumably, we'll have a better idea of the upgrades once we level him up some more. I wonder if there's any relevant skills. Because the thing with this, with HK, is he's got solo side content, right? In the mod. Yeah, I need to check my notes. I might have some entries on this. I don't have anything specific in my notes. Any specific totals. So we're just going to have to kind of figure it out. +4 defense with Tactician. Assassin Protocols. When crit is achieved, there's a 20% chance of extra damage equal to 1/4 of the target's remaining life. Ooh. Fort save avoids extra damage. So we definitely want to do crit build. Yeah, unequivocally crit blaster rifle build is the way to go. Out of curiosity, 19 to 20. That's a pistol. 2020, 1820 on disruptor. 1520. Wait. Is this upgraded already? It's gotta be, right? Is that not? Is that not what Atten had? Oh, can you steal other characters' equipment through this menu? Or did his gun get unequipped for some reason or other? Maybe because of the cutscene where he was fighting? That'd be kind of weird if true, but I could see that being the case. Interesting. Okay, well anyway, this gun looks like friggin' fantastic with his skill set. Alright. Droid upgrade class 2, we get skills. So, No treat injury, no persuade, no stealth. Everything else is a class skill. Okay. My first inclination is to make sure he has a point in everything, so that he can use modifiers correctly off of those. Repair is obviously his healing skill, so that's always important. Next. Attributes. I want to look at... I can't remember. Level plus int. That's just the chance of stun, which is less important than the increased threat range. So I don't need to do int here. And he doesn't get any like actual bonuses from it. I mean, other than skill points, right? Tanking could be good, just giving him AC bonuses. Yeah, let's just do Dex, I think. Okay, so can max repair. I think that makes sense. He's got to take care of himself for healing. It's probably just prudent to do that. Okay. Then my notes basically say that computer use and security and awareness are all good. So I guess, yeah, demo is less important because you're not going to be making any relevant checks with it, I suppose. Okay. So if I follow that guideline, then I would want to start computers here, I suppose. Okay, so let's take a look. Precise shot. Increases damage on the ranged weapons. -2 penalty to deflect. This scales up to level 20. That adds damage. That feels good. Assassin protocols. Are these automatic? Or do we have to actually take these? These do get better. One half, 1/3, 1/4. Dual strike is not terrible. Droid interface? What does this do? Speak with other droids who don't speak a sentient language. What a weird feat. I'm going to look this up. Fascinating history behind this. This feat, droid interface, was apparently in the game at release and did nothing because it was related to the cut content of the M4 droid planet. So this will theoretically be useful for us eventually, although it sounds like it's still pretty much worthless. Wait, dueling... Yeah, dueling's only one-handed, so he does get dueling and two-weapon fighting, but... I mean, we're specifically blasters, right? It doesn't actually specifically do blaster rifles. Do we actually need to be... Do we have anything that actually supports being specifically blaster rifles? Because dueling is probably just better. Interesting. Well, I feel like sniper shot's probably pretty good to take. I think just sniper shotting always on HK makes sense to me. So let's lock that in here. He's a fun character to build, I feel like. Maybe we just push computers still. Sure. Okay, modified assassin protocols unlocks automatically. Could keep pushing sniper shot first. I think that's not a bad idea. Might as well make that ability as good as it can be, you know? Alright, so that's finished up. I'm gonna have to really consider dual wield versus not dual wield. The thing about going dual wield, I kind of like the idea of doing not dual wield, because like ultimately we have like out of the characters we're gonna ever use, really, it's gonna be Mira and HK. Doing Mira as like dual wield blasters, and then doing HK as blaster rifle / heavy blaster feels like a good distinction to make. Okay, I just want to see what his loadout looks like here. Stun 100 for 9, 20 to negate. Then we've got Heat and Horror. Fire 60, Horror 100. See, the thing is, I just don't know when I would ever actually go for that. I guess if I needed the damage guaranteed, basically, maybe is the play. 80 points, 60 points. And yeah, we don't have upgrade class 3 yet, so that's when the stuff gets good. Yeah, with Parabolic Guides is 2 decks. That's 1 dex. Okay, Fighting Upgrade is quite good. Motion Tracker is less so, and that is less so. Okay. Sure. So right now, he ends up being 29 defense, 150 vitality, and a 21 to hit with a 3 to 12. That feels quite good as a combat character. Which makes sense, right? Like, HK feels like he should be, like, the preeminent ranged attacker, just because of what his character is, an assassin droid. And, like, the human characters have more versatility to how you build them, which is, like, their balancing factor. Is he more damaged in 2 than 1? Like, I don't know. His, like, this, like, arm asymmetry stuff here, was that in KOTOR 1? And, like, all this, like, scuffs and stuff, like, the bit of, like, gray degradation to his red, was that in 1 also? I have no idea. Yeah, it looks like he's got like a little bit of a different thing here on his leg too. Hard to tell down in the fog what's going on there. Is it like a? It could almost be like a sheath or something. Okay. Well, we got him leveled up, so maybe we do a little save spot and then talk to him. This is now officially the HK-47 episode.
Is there someone that you need killed, Master?
Oh, we should make sure we have Kreia here for XP, though. If we get any. I don't know if we will.
Is there someone that you need killed, Master?
Alright, let's check the dialogues. Okay, so the first influence check is going to be under some questions. I don't know if we're going to be able to get to it decently. Actually, yeah, let's see here. Could do awareness 19. How close are we to that? I'm at 19 with the bonus, which is just going to wear off. So that's +1. Condex strength. This one's wisdom, right? Oops. Total rank 22. Govern attribute is, in fact, wisdom. I said we needed 19, so we're over by 3, which is fine. We'll still be good on this. Okay. That should get us where we need for the dialogue.
Query, is there someone that you need killed, Master?
Okay, first things first. Never do this first dialogue option. If you click this locks you out of a bonus later, the pacifist thing I mentioned before, apparently. It's very, very possible I've never done the pacifist thing. Given how, like, hidden it seems to be. Given that it's hidden behind Duxon and Onderon triggers, but is on Nar Shaddaa, and is blocked if you do this dialogue option, which is literally the first one. Wait, what is some target practice? Questions? Jedi. I wanted to do some target practice? What the fuck is this? This is not on this. Is this cut content? It's not on the sheet. Well, let's come back to it after a save. We can check it out later.
Statement. Ah, you wish to conduct an interrogation? Very well. Proceed.
Okay, so we're looking for something that's buried under a few different things. So I don't think this stuff matters. If after activating HK-47 you didn't tell him it looks like a series of droids that attacked you, and he didn't check the ship records, then you can do that now and also ask why he was in storage. Okay. Interrogation?
Statement. Oh, yes, Master. Pain is really the only reliable means by which truth may be obtained. Or so I choose to believe.
It's not an interrogation. I just want to ask you some questions.
Statement. Very well, Master. But if you wish to be brutal and vicious about it, know that I am trained for such
He's a little
things.
more masochistic in this one, huh? Enough with the interrogation already. When I ask you questions, I mean I will ask questions without torturing you.
Statement. Master, I am no behavior droid, but it is obvious to me that you have serious ethical problems that will need to be treated at some point. Very well. Ask your questions. If you feel the need to make it an interrogation, however, do not restrain yourself. I would be saddened if you held back.
You look like a series of droids that have attacked me.
Answer. Oh, that is impossible, Master. If I were out to kill you, we would not be speaking. And regardless, I am a unique model. Why, to think that there would be other versions of me would be unacceptable.
Well, there's at least 4 other defunct versions of you in the galaxy.
Statement. Master, I must inform you that your attempts at humor are wasted on a droid such as I. As I have expressed, I am unique.
Actually, there's a series of HK-50 units sharing your model and function that we've encountered on multiple occasions.
Resignation. Very well, Master. If you persist in your attempts at humor, I shall indulge you. Let me check the ship's records, and we will settle this matter once and for all. Conclusion. You speak the truth. This discovery is also causing me some degree of anger and humiliation.
Are you alright?
Mockery. Am I all right? Oh, yes, Master. Why, I am fine. Statement. I've only just been reactivated, only to find that there are substandard duplicates of me running all over the galaxy, corroding my good name. But if they are, in fact, hunting you, then I look forward to the opportunity to meet these units and educate them in proper assassination protocols. Conclusion. So it seems I need you, for the time being.
Wanted to talk about the other HK units.
Statement. Ah, yes. Them. Very well. What did you wish to know?
Okay. A lot of options. Do you know where these clones are being created?
Answer. Master, I do not know. I have tried in vain to find it, but so far the location of the factory churning out these copies has eluded me.
But how did this happen?
Statement. I have no idea, Master.
What was that? It sounded like a malfunction.
Statement. Oh no, Master, surely you are mistaken. I would never malfunction in such a way on
I didn't...
purpose.
What was the malfunction? You sure you don't know where they're striking from?
Prompt. Do you understand me? I have no idea. It certainly isn't a matter of it being locked in my memory core and being unable to communicate it to others.
And how would this information come out if it was locked in your memory core?
Answer. I fear that any such information that exists would only come out when a certain sequence of events takes place. That is why I am eager to encounter more of these clones in the hopes that something clicks that allows me to finally pull the trigger.
I want to know more about these clones.
Statement. What of them?
Do you know why they're hunting me?
Answer. Well, Master, it seems you have become a popular individual in the galaxy. This is somewhat surprising to me, since this dissemination of information could not have been caused by your actions alone.
What do you mean?
Statement. Master, there is mention of you specifically in the Coreward databases, even in public terminals on Coruscant. Observation. I was led to believe that this information concerning Jedi was not for public consumption, yet somehow it has been made known to them.
Why would someone do that?
Conclusion. Someone wants everyone to know that you exist, Master, and that you are back in Republic space. If I did not know better, which is computationally impossible, I believe that someone wants to make you a target, and they are succeeding admirably.
Who?
Answer. Master, my feeling would be the exchange. But that doesn't seem to be enough to answer the question, however. Rhetorical. Why wouldn't they have simply kept the information to themselves? Such an answer does not address the central question. And that is, why someone would choose to broadcast your location all over the known galaxy. Theory. My suspicion is that someone is using you as bait for a larger target, who is unknown at this time.
I didn't know more about these clones of yours.
Statement. Ah, yes. Them. Very well. What did you wish to know?
Why are they masquerading as protocol droids?
Answer. Master, as part of my original programming, I am able to communicate in over 600 languages. This usually amounted to short verbal warnings when killing non-basic speaking targets, which gave me some small measure of satisfaction.
So a good portion of your programming was adapted from protocol subroutines?
Answer. Yes. I believe my original master needed this functionality in order to recover information from various indigenous tribes across the galaxy, but I know little else than that. Suffice to say that
the Starforge stuff.
allowed these copies of myself to assume the role of protocol.
Did we ever establish that in KOTOR 1?
That is, of course, not their primary.
Like, we know, of course, about Revan and HK, but did we ever establish that HK was made specifically to help Revan with the Starforge? With tracking it down? Okay, there should be a dialogue coming off of this here that we need to find. So, I need to figure this out. What do you mean, or explain yourself? Okay, I think we do either one or two. What do you mean?
Recitation. For example, on Praven Prime, the simple transferring of Elzing syntax for friendship changes its meaning and implies that one's broodmate was actually impregnated by their own host. You can imagine the results.
Sure. Sounds bad. Is that fine? Yeah, I guess so.
Statement. This comment, of course, caused a civil war between the Guvandi Collective and Elzing that still persists to the current date.
Do any of these incidences have wider repercussions?
Answer. Yes, Master. Such incidents often spread outwards from their point of origin, much like an echo.
Why'd you say that just now?
Query. What do you mean, Master?
The echo. Why'd you say that?
Answer. It is something I heard a previous master say before, I believe, but I cannot recall the context. Still, somehow it seemed applicable to this situation. Odd.
Okay. I don't know if I should do... So there's the echo thing. Okay. What repercussions did Prime have?
Answer. In the case of Praven Prime, the
Praven,
Civil War
whatever.
actually forced the Republic to back out of Guvandi's space and let their world fall from Republic control. As I understand it, that would be best. Keeping such a world would have been a token gesture of control. As an added burden, the resources needed to invest in diplomatic and trade relations would have far outweighed what would have been required. Besides, Master, quite frankly, the Guvandi and Elzing needed a good war. They were races that relied more on words than actions, and a good brisk killing woke them from their torpid
Jeez.
state. Also, the result of the war will be that the drastically reduced Elzing population will eventually need to call upon the Republic for emergency relief.
And that's a good thing?
Answer. The Republic stands to gain. The Republic will be able to supply such emergency relief at a fraction of the cost to the now reduced population. Of course, such aid would only come 4 or 5 years after the war was started. One would have to be patient and let death and destruction run its course.
But why are they each case masquerading as protocol droids?
Answer. Master, being a meatbag, your answer does not surprise me. You see, part of the reason an assassin droid is so effective is because it is a droid. Meatbags tend not to notice us. We are treated as furnishings. Mockery. Droid, fetch this. Droid, translate that. Droid, clean out the trash compactor.
Those are typical droid duties, but it doesn't mean they should be treated as furniture.
Part of the love of my function comes when the furnishings pull out Tabana-powered rifles and point them at the owner's heads. My identity as an assassin droid was unknown for quite some time, even during the recent events when all...
Oh, this was
trouble
T3
occurred
influence.
amongst the
Oh, shit.
Jedi. I'm sure you've already heard more than enough about it.
But I think
so
we're done
will
with
spare
T3.
you the details.
Okay, well that's fine. I'm not too worried about that. Okay, so the master dialogue is lock, bind, and influence check. We've gained none, because influence gains here from dialogue are connected directly with your light side or dark side. And it looks like most of the stuff is under the master dialogue. Okay. So yeah, there's actually no other influence to be gained here right now. Well, we still like the dialogue though. I'd like to know.
Statement. This story may be somewhat unfamiliar to you, if not to history, so bear with me. There is a faction of meatbags called the Sith. They want what any rational meatbag would want, the power to assassinate anyone they choose at any time. In a startling turn of events, the Sith declared war on the Republic. The Republic wasn't going to stand for it, so they went to war right back.
Why'd the Sith go to war with the Republic?
Answer. Oh, who knows, Master? It is evident that the Sith would very much like to assassinate all the Jedi, which is somewhat the equivalent of cultural suicide since some Sith are Jedi or were Jedi. It is much like the circumstance I find myself in now. How do you kill such an integral part of yourself over such ethical differences? The answer, of course, is that you keep firing until all dissension has been eradicated.
Back to the droids. How do these HK units corrupt their protocol programming?
Recitation. For example, on Praven Prime.
Wait, this is...
the simple transferring...
okay, we already did that one.
Stay.
Okay. Who was your previous master?
Answer.
Yeah,
Master,
expected.
ironically enough, I seem to have developed a sudden bout of memory loss. I shall struggle to recall an answer to your question, but for now, it is sadly beyond my capabilities. Consolation. Besides, you are a fine master. Do not be worried about being rendered in...
Okay, that's the, that's the main thing. Oops. Do not worry about being rendered insignificant if you were to inadvertently compare to some silly old master I once possessed. Okay. Great. That's HK's dialogue done for now until we can gain some more reputation with him. So, I think we can go pick up the other quest over here. And I suppose I want to probably focus on Atten for now. So yeah, I guess, take your gun, and we'll take your badge. I think I missed him. I think he's around the other corner. Why am I stuck on the door frame? Okay, we're good. I see a shape of someone there again. Welcome to Tian Shop. My eyes are old, but I can see you want something of me. Can you change a ship's ID transponder codes? Could I? Will I? Not legal. Frowned upon by the government peoples with Both and Stunners. But they're trouble for Tien. I can pay you. It's not a matter of payment, it's a matter of equipment. Transponder cards are permanent once written. I have none. I would need the new transponder card if you wish to use, or a blank card and an ID signature. Bring this to me and we can discuss payment. I'll be going. Okay, that's updated, and there should be dialogue here, or maybe when we leave? Yes. Excuse me, one thing before you go. I was wondering if you might prevail upon you a favor. It has come to my attention that my predecessor wasn't carelessly destroyed by Master Tien. What happened to him? After the last accident here in the garage, he was scrapped. He was then picked up by a junk dealer, mechanical cannibal by the name of Coden. Filthy beast, large tusks, very unpleasant. And what would you like me to do? I was wondering if you might be able to get him back. Now for sentimental reasons, mind you. The utility droid in question has some plans of Master Tien stored in its memory core. The plans are really quite necessary to be retrieved. Plans? What plans? Oh, I'm not at liberty to say. They're really quite sensitive. Suffice to say that they are necessary. Okay, wait, I need to know the plans. So what do I... I mean, I think it probably just do number 2. Maybe you'd better tell me if you want to see that droid again. Well, I believe them being Master Tian's schematics for some new prototype droid shield. Quite fascinating, really, one of his rare moments of genius. I fear we will need the schematics if we intend to stay in business. Master Tian has fallen on hard times. If I can get a free version of that part once it's built, then I'll do it. Oh, thank you. I knew you were helpful, Sentient. As soon as I set my photoreceptors on you, I messed that one up. What does the droid look like? It's a small astromech, brown, a little battered, but quite loyal and dutiful. Its designation is IT-31. Where can I find Coden? He works out in the main hub here in the refugee sector. He should have a graveyard of poor droids around him. Please be careful as Aqualish go. Coden is a really rather nasty specimen. I'll be going now. Okay, so... I think... Okay, so there's a few different ways to deal with this. So there's one consideration we can make here, right? We did hit a... We're at like a 75 light side threshold at some point recently before we took some dark side points. I could try to get back to that under the idea that that would be useful. For me... What was I using? Was I using the attack plus 1? For HK dialogue check specifically. I think I was using this. We'll take our grain robe back, which was the Matukai. You can have the Wiz back. Okay. Gel Shea, power implant, yes. Let's do a little save. So. Yeah, actually, let me look at this briefly. Okay, so basically, this is dark side only. If you decide to kill or threaten him, but then you lose the vendor. We don't want to lose the vendor, so we take the neutral option. Shell out the cash. I'm looking for an astromech droid, IT-31. Once belonged to Tien Tub. No Tub droid, only Coden droid. You seek Tub droid, go see Tub. That droid there seems to know what I'm talking about. Droid is left from Tub junk pile. Left this parts, left this trash. No claim except Coden. No talk, no argue, no right. How about I buy the droid from you? Tough sell, good droid. No look at, but good. Sturdy, smart. Many programs and tiny brain. 500 credits. 150 credits are nothing. Good enough, take droid, code and count credits. I'll be going now. Oh wait, I'll return the droid to Tub. I negotiated your release. You're free to go, see you back at Tien's garage. Keep an eye out for Chao Tzu. I like Atten just wiggling around there. Sorry, was I in the way? Okay, there's that hunk of junk. Now, we should be able to negotiate a further reward here. I'm going to save again in case I botch this shit. Oh, thank you. IT-31 has returned. I was able to retrieve what was required. And as promised, you'll be happy to commission the prototype droid shield free of charge. If you give me one, I shall attend to it. Here you are. But the schematics was only a simple matter to reconstruct it. You better do more than that. I expect some compensation. But there's nothing I can offer. I think my thing's expired already, huh? Better think of something before I get angry. I am but a simple maintenance assistance droid. I fail to see what I could possibly offer for your efforts and subsequent extortion. Okay. Yeah. The timer's really short. Let's try it again. If I spam click through the dialogue without voicing it, maybe we can get it. This is why we saved. It's a 15-int check. Tien is blind. You must give me a discount. I could not take advantage of Master Tien's failing photoreceptors in such a way. But I must confess, without the partner, without Master Tien being its sole manufacturer, then we will not remain in business long. It will cause him more harm if you are not appeased. Very well, I shall see to it that you're given a discount when you purchase items from Master Tien for as long as I am operational. Looking forward to doing business with your partner. Alright, dark side points, renewable shield, XP, journal entry. This should have been a cunning thing with Kreia. Wait, where is Kreia?
What is it?
Okay, I'm gonna save in a different slot. We're gonna load. I don't know if this is like a proximity thing. I think it probably is. Unless she's like maxed. She could be maxed. Maybe she's maxed, she won't even comment on the dialogue anymore? Kreia, you dumb bitch, get over here. Okay. Once more.
Well executed.
There we go.
You have created an echo, something that will travel for some time. You are learning much.
And what would you have done?
Do not mistake my tone. I was not faulting your choice. Far from it, I respect it. There are many who never learned such strength.
So, does this... Yeah, none of this matters. Yeah. Okay, you can just kind of insult her, which she doesn't take personally. Enough talking, let's continue. Okay, cool. Great. Successfully extorted a discount. And picked up some dark side points. Pushing us further from the alignment dialogue option for HK, but I guess that's fine. We'll get dark side ones eventually anyway, so doing the light side ones is maybe like whatever. Alright, well let's leave this episode here then till next time.